Voice 17104, a station for everyone.
Yes, it's still summer. We better try to enjoy it while we have it. Hi, I'm Ron Chappell. How y'all doing? Welcome to the all-new Ron Chappell Show. We come to you from Harrisburg, PA. I'm in the studio with the engineer, Pastor Chris Thomas, and our very special guest that you'll be meeting momentarily. We also have a street report from our street reporter, Khaldun Rashid. We tested the phones a little earlier. We had a few technical difficulties. We're going to give a moment to see if we can connect with Khaldun Rashid. If not, we'll go straight to Chris for community announcements. Good afternoon, Khaldun. Are you there?
He's not on, bro.
Okay, he's not on? Okay, we'll go to Chris Thomas with community announcements.
All right, thank you, Ron. Again, our first announcement, community announcement. Again, we apologize. Not sure what's going on with the street report, Brother Khaldun, but we will try to network and troubleshoot that ASAP. So with that being said, again, if you're a nonprofit or again you have an event, or again you want someone to know the 411, what's going on in your community and surrounding areas in the 717, reach out to Brother Ron. We'll help you share the 411 with the 717. With that being said, Ron, let's look at what other announcements we have here, my brother. Big announcement going on this weekend, the African Cultural Festival. Let me see if I can actually pull that up on here real quick. African Cultural Festival. Let's make a quick swap there. African Cultural Fest 2025 going on, and that's September 19th through the 21st, Ron. Again, the event's being held at several different locations, but it kicks off at One Hack Drive in Harrisburg, and also it's going to be going on at the Forum, 500 Walnut Street in Harrisburg. They have a website, again, if you want more specific.
Chris, please, pardon me for interrupting you, but please hold off on that for a moment, because we will have one of the promoters, one of the producers of this program calling in. It should be calling in at 12:12, and so we don't want to have the information rehashed to go over till it seems sort of mundane. So if you have another announcement, and thank you. I didn't know that you was going to start with that announcement there.
Okay, well, we're just trying to, anyway, we'll keep on moving here. So with that being said, let's see what our second announcement is. I only have three. Sunday Fellowship Outreach going on. Actually going on next Sunday, September the 28th. Again, brought to you by Temple of Deliverance Ministries. Again, that's brought to you by Pastor Ruth Smith, special guest speaker, my lovely wife. Look what the Lord has done. Guest speaker, evangelist Melissa Thomas. Again, that's going on at the Hotel Indigo, 765 Eisenhower Boulevard in the city of Harrisburg. Again, that service begins at 1:30 p.m., so come on out and be blessed. Also going on, starting on tomorrow, Brother Ron, Stomping the Violence. Again, this is a continued ministry effort.
That's great.
Brought to you by Firestarters Ministries and a lot of local pastors in the Harrisburg area. That's September 19th and September 20th. That's going on at the Heart of the Community Field. If you don't know where that's at, that's located in Allison Hill, right across from the old Olympic, and right across the street from Fountain Gate Church and Ministries, there at 1409 Dairy Street.
Isn't that the church that your mother pastored?
Yes, sir. It just happens to be 1419 Dairy Street. That's Fountain Gate Church, but directly across from Fountain Gate Church is the Heart of the Community Field. I believe is ran by the Community Action Center and other partners in the city of Harrisburg, but they're having a wonderful two-day event. Friday, meet them for setup and prayer. Then Saturday, there's going to be free giveaways, prayer, preaching of the Word of God, prophetic dance, bounce house, food, fun, and much, much more. Again, that begins at 1 p.m. on Saturday, and again, 6:30 p.m. on Friday.
Do I see your picture here? See you in this?
Yeah. I'm right there, actually next to my mom there, hiding behind one of the other pastors that will be participating.
Yeah, many members of the clergy.
Yeah. A lot of different pastors, and that's not all the pictures of all the pastors that will be there. That's just some of the ones that kind of pre-registered their interest in participating. So you can look forward to seeing your favorite pastor at the event as well, or you can tell them about the event and have them reach out to Pastor Pastor Tara East, again, about getting on the program just to share what the Lord is saying, praise God, to the heart of Allison Hill and those that will be gathered, Ron. And again, I believe that brings to close our community announcements, but I believe, and make sure I still got it pulled up here. I have a video that talks about the African Fest. I know you didn't want to go into detail about that. We could show it, or you could take it over from here.
Okay, we'll move on to something else.
Okay.
Only because I want to keep the information fresh when the promoter calls in, when one of the producers of the festival calls in. But I understand that there was a recent shootings of 5 Pennsylvania State police officers. Maybe we can talk about that for a moment. You know, that was a very, very tragic event. I understand that 5 were shot trying to enforce a warrant for someone's arrest, and I believe 3 perished. Is that correct, Chris?
Actually, I'm trying to pull up the announcement. I didn't know, and I was kind of green about it, so my apologies. Was that in York? Do you guys know?
I think it was in York.
Was that York County?
Yeah. I think it was.
So I have a video here if you want me to go into that real quick.
Yeah, go right ahead, please.
Because then I can be enlightened as we're all enlightened together. So let's see if we can get that clip on here real quick. Boom. So here we go. Let's give it a shot here.
This morning, several agencies investigating the deadly shootout that rocked this rural Pennsylvania town, leaving 3 law enforcement officers dead and 2 critically injured.
There are simply no words that I can offer to assuage the grief that this community has experienced.
Count of officers down, please. We have 1 officer down.
Authorities say the incident unfolded around 2 in the afternoon as officers arrived to serve a warrant in North Codorus Township, about 2 hours west of Philadelphia, when suddenly shots rang out.
We're going to have another officer that's going to be ground transported.
Emergency crews racing to the scene to tend to the victims. 2 officers transported to the hospital, 1 seen here transported by medevac.
This is an absolutely tragic and devastating day for York County and for the entire Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
Nearby schools and residents told to shelter in place. Dave Miller lives right across the street.
I heard gunshots within a few minutes, and I saw an officer go down on the road.
The gunman then shot and killed by police. The investigation is ongoing, but authorities saying there is no longer a threat to the public. Overnight, a solemn procession through the streets of York County, honoring the fallen officers. First responders and residents lining up to pay their respects.
This kind of violence isn't okay. We need to do better as a society.
Well, the 2 injured officers are in critical but stable condition this morning, George, and they remain at the hospital.
Okay, Mola, thanks.
Okay, well, there you have it. A terrible situation with this gun violence. You know, I know a lot was said about the conservative journalist, if you will, Charlie Kirk the other day. And I tell you, it's a sad situation. Our condolences go out to his family and to his loved ones also. But we should also keep in mind that incidents like this happen every day, unfortunately, every day, to a lot of people. And it's a sad situation. We know that there are occupational hazards with being a law enforcement officer, but nevertheless, they have families, they have children, and they have loved ones that truly care about them. And it's a great loss, a great impact that's going to change their lives, their families' lives forever. You know, it's been a lot of talk about, the suspect, the perpetrator's information hasn't been released. You know, people are concerned with knowing who the perpetrator was and in particular what the perpetrator looked like. I don't know if that is as important as the fact that it happened. And I tell you, we really need prayer. We need to reconsider a lot of things in society because this is terrible brutal situation. Chris, you got a comment you want to make about that before I call it?
Not an extensive comment, but I think Martin Luther King said it the best when he said injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. So again, our sincere condolences, prayers go out to the families, to the officers that were involved, and all the officers that knew those officers as well. Again, we pray peace in their minds and a speedy resolve to this tragic incident that happened in the central Pennsylvania area, Ron.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Pastor Chris Thomas. Okay, it should be time for our call to come in now from one of the producers of the African Cultural Festival concert. We spoke with them earlier, and we are expecting a call at 12:12. And Chris, we're going to give this a couple of minutes. If the call doesn't come in by 12:14, well then I'm going to ask you to please show that video that you have spoke of, and we'll go on making an announcement about the festival. And the caller would have to wait to have their call at the end of the program, because we want to keep everything organized in a timely manner. You know, that's why we try to set up things beforehand so they will go on time. Well, as I was saying, summer is fleeting, y'all. You better get out there now while you can, because soon, you know, the leaves are going to start falling. If life goes on, leaves are going to start falling, and it's going to get colder. And you don't want to look back and say that you spent the whole summer in the house. You did not travel. You did not go anywhere. You did not even take the family to the park. You just stayed in the house. And so, you know, get up and get out there if you can. Okay. Well, Chris, I don't really think that call is coming in. And so, how about showing the video that you were going to show about the? Well, matter of fact, first let me tell a little bit about it. Okay, Harrisburg. In the Harrisburg and surrounding areas, there's a big African cultural festival going on, and it's going on. The dates of the festival will be Friday, September 19th, which is tomorrow, and also it's going on through Sunday, Saturday and Sunday, the 20th and the 21st. And there's a lot of activities in regards to this African Cultural Festival. Let's see, we'll start tomorrow, Friday, from 4 to 6 p.m. This is the Next Generation. I believe they're a group, and the Diaspora Summit. Okay, the access is free. And from 6 to 10 p.m., there's a fashion show. The access for the fashion show is $25 for adults and $10 for students with an ID card. The location is the Harrisburg Area Community College. There's a fashion show and also live entertainment. It all begins at 4 p.m., 4 to 6 p.m. You have performing artists, Next Gen and Diaspora Summit. And then from 6 to 10 p.m. you have a fashion show. The ticket price is $25 for adults and $10 for students who must have a student ID card. The location is Harrisburg Area Community College. Then on Saturday and Sunday, September 20th and 21st, there's a marketplace, the open air music and fun. Now this event is free. It's a free event, and the hours are 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. and the location is Harrisburg Area Community College. Now on Saturday, September 20th, there's a concert. It features Rhythms of Africa. And the time is 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. The ticket access, the ticket is $50 for general admission and $25 for students with an ID card. And the location is the Forum Auditorium in downtown Harrisburg. Now, to purchase your tickets, you go to the Eventbrite website. Their address is www.africa and AfricanCulturalFestival.com. That's www.AfricanCulturalFest.com. Okay, and so that's the big African Cultural Festival going on starting tomorrow, going on through Sunday. So, Chris, if you have that video, can we see the video now, please?
Alrighty. Take a second. Here we go. Boom. There it is.
For 19th through the 21st for our very first African Cultural Fest right here in Harrisburg,
which kicks off with a fashion show highlighted by the finest African designers. That's Friday at 6 p.m. at the Rose Lorman Auditorium, Hack Campus. Also, Saturday at 11 a.m., we have a music festival with venues for up to what the culture has to offer. So remember, Saturday at 11 a.m. in the street to the public.
And guess what? Saturday, September 20th at the Forum, 7 p.m. Come through. Got some music performances. We got world-renowned Tubaba, we got Kenny Nightingale, Tope Alabi, and DJ Jimmy Jack.
Remember, don't forget, Cove of Wonder.
Also, if you come on Sunday between the hours of 11 a.m. and 6 p.m., you too can enjoy our final festivities that we have to offer for you. I'm Lucretia Lindsay, a.k.a. Little Bitch.
You know who it is. It's your boy, Eddie Glover, DJ, a.k.a. Mr. Digital.
Cabby Cab Williams, you know. Be there.
Okay. That's the African Cultural Festival concert. And here is the giveaway that I spoke about earlier when I did a little promo video. Now, some of you know, and for those of you that don't know, the station is located here at Wesley Union AME Church, which is located at 5th and Camp Street. Now, the giveaway, what I have is 2 tickets to the African Cultural Festival. Now, these tickets are priced at $50 each. And we're going to give away these 2 tickets to the first caller that can call in the next 5 minutes and tell us the name of the pastor of Wesley Union AME Church. If you can call in and tell us the name of the pastor of Wesley Union AME Church within the next 5 minutes, we have 2 free tickets for you from the African Cultural Festival concert. The only condition is that you must pick up these tickets today. You must pick up these tickets today. Can we say by 3 p.m., Chris?
You can actually say by 6:30 p.m., sir.
Okay, so you have, you call in, you win these tickets. You have until 6:30 p.m. to pick these tickets up. The event, the African Cultural Festival, starts tomorrow. It starts tomorrow. It's going on through Sunday. So we have 2 tickets for you. And the face value of the tickets are priced at $50 each. Okay, so just give us a call at 717-889-7181. That's 717-889-7181. Give us a call. Tell us the name of the pastor of Wesley Union AME Church, here located at 5th and Camp Street in Harrisburg. Okay, so we're going to give a few minutes for that, and we'll see if we can give away these tickets. Okay, all right. And so we had a little bit of technical difficulties there with our street reporter, Khaldun Rashid, and he does diligent work, and we have no control over sometimes what happens with the internet and what happens with those technical things, which a lot of you understand. I'm pretty sure you may have experienced things like that before. But anyway, we're gonna move right along. And I told you today we have a there may be a call coming in now. Okay, hi, you're on the all new Ron Chapel Show. Who are we speaking with?
Sister Phyllis?
Hello?
Hello, Sister Phyllis?
Hello,
Hello?
hello, Sister Phyllis Bennett.
Sure, why they can't.
Okay, Chris, we're gonna have to move on. Okay. Actually, call back at 1 o'clock because we have to move on with the show.
Ron, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, well, we'll speak with you at 1 o'clock. If you can call us back at 1 o'clock, please. Okay, we're going to move right along. We have a very, very special guest in the studio. Now, as a lot of you know, we had a primary election back in May. We have a general election for various offices here in Harrisburg. In November, the general election will be for Harrisburg City Council members. It'll be for judges for the Dauphin County Court of Common Pleas, and also be an election for the office of mayor for the city of Harrisburg. Now, right now, the incumbent mayor won the primary election, so she is a Democrat and she'll be running as a Democrat, of course, in the November general election. The candidate that came in directly behind her, there were, four candidates that were vying for the seat, vying for that election in the primary. And the mayor, the Honorable Wanda Williams, did win the primary election. But the person that was behind her, I think he had lost by like 500 votes or less. Matter of fact, I think it was less than 200 votes. Anyway, including write-in votes. But he was also written in for the Republican Party. He was here in studio a week or two ago, and he assured us that he's still a Democrat, even though this general election, if he's running for the Republican side of the ticket. But that's not it. That's not all, because we also have people that sometimes launch write-in campaigns, candidacies, and we have one in the studio today. And so we're going to introduce this very special guest that's running for the office of Mayor of Harrisburg. And we're also going to open up telephone lines before the segment is over, so you can call in and speak directly with this candidate. So we welcome back to the station. He's no stranger here. He's been on the all-new Ron Chapel show before. He's been on Real Rap with Ron Chapel before, and I believe other programs here at the Voice 17104. So join me as we welcome the Honorable Louis Butts.
Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Well,
I appreciate everything you guys do in regards to bridging the gap so we can have information in Harrisburg. One of my main issues is our level of communication and disseminating information to our public. We don't have a newspaper, and you guys play a pinnacle role. We don't have a radio station. You guys play a pinnacle role. We don't have a television station. You are a pinnacle role when it comes to communication and giving an example of how we can communicate to our people. It's vital. I want to also go back a little bit. I'm going to step back and take time out again to address the officers that got injured and murdered in New York. It's imperative that we produce children that are morally correct, that respect authority, and we need to ensure that we do that as an infrastructure piece. Right now we have McDevitt, that could be used as a training ground for children, for an academy, a police academy and a fire academy. We need that. It's vital that we steer children and young adults towards being trained to respond properly and to be concerned and considered others' lives for the sake of our community and our society. We need an infrastructure piece like at McDevitt to create a fish and police academy, a fire and police academy. It's vital. We need to train our children to be police officers and fire support agents. It will help our community create this officer friendly that we had when I was growing up, and our first responders, their ability to resolve conflict resolution would be better in our community. Our children would know how to reduce the violence within themselves so that things won't be escalated. We need to make sure as adults that we provide that type of training. There needs to be a relationship between the administration and our school district to offer the jobs that our administration needs to survive and to run our city. Those things need to be trained and taught in our high school, and our high school need to have access to the city administration. We need a Harrisburg administration office in the high school so that the children know what we expect from them. We need to have our system right now isn't even involved in the Cradle to Career program so that we can steer our children in a direction where we know that they're going to be towards a career. We don't do that, and we don't help the school district as our administration to do that. I don't see it done. I don't hear it being offered by the mayor or Dan. I don't see the bridges to prosperity. I see events, and that's also good. But I'm talking about the bridges to prosperity. Who is doing our roads? Can't we train our kids to do our sidewalks? Can't we train our young men to do our sidewalks? That's good money. They're taking our money and they're going elsewhere with it. We got to work together. We got to work in sync, and we have to communicate. Okay. This is the only place really you can communicate. Penn Live is a poser. They're acting as if they care, but they really don't care. I was down. I see these little events they have downtown about revitalization of downtown. They don't have a clue on how to revitalize downtown. Mayor Wanda doesn't have a clue. That's why she's putting up these forums. It's ridiculous that she's been in here for 30, 40, 50 years and don't know the elements and the ingredients to make prosperity work.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Buss. Now, may I ask you some questions about your candidacy for mayor? Okay, you're running for mayor of Harrisburg, and this isn't your first campaign. How many times have you ran for mayor of Harrisburg, sir?
4 times.
4 times, okay. Well, no one can ever call you a quitter. Now, let's go...
No, I'm extremely persistent, and it takes this type of... experience to understand that you elect people that aren't making you prosperous or safe.
Okay, thank you, sir. Now, being the mayor of a city is a very, 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 very taxing position. It takes a lot of input and a lot of dedication and a lot of background, I would say. Do you have any executive experience that you want to speak of?
I don't know what you mean by executive, but
well, the mayor's office is the executive branch of the city.
It takes a team.
With the city council and the legislature.
First, you need a plan.
Do you have an executive background? Do you have executive leadership background, sir?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Okay.
But my point is, if you get elected and you don't have a vision or a plan, and you don't know how to a city functions. There's a functionality of a city, whether you are executive or not. If you're executive and you get to be the mayor, you don't care about your people. What does that matter? Experience. Look, this guy got it twisted with experience and real connectivity. You can have experience and don't do nothing. Wanda's been in for years upon years upon years, and she still hasn't solution for the crime. So what's the point?
Do you have any management experience, sir?
Working with people? Yes.
In a leadership capacity.
Ron, see, this is where me and you really have a problem.
A problem?
Yeah, we have a problem because you can't see the forest for the trees.
I can't.
No, you cannot, and you can't see when you're behind. When we are behind the 8 ball. We are behind the 8 ball.
Well, what I tell you that I can see that you are running for an office for the executive lead of the city of Harrisburg, and you cannot speak of any past executive leadership experience or any management experience. The mayor is the general manager of the city, and I ask you, sir, as a candidate, can you inform us of any executive experience that you have or any management experience that you have if you are vying to be the manager of the city of Harrisburg? I think that's a fair question. I think
as mayor,
I think the voters need
as mayor, I would use a comprehensive plan that exists. As mayor, that's what I would use as a framework. And if you're mayor and you don't do that, then what's the point? You're not using what the people have given you to help the city, help themselves. Be an executive.
Okay.
If you're not using the comprehensive plan.
Okay, what is your platform for the city of Harrisburg, sir?
My platform is to make sure that we prosper through economic development downtown. For example, the Harrisburg International Aquarium, with the new rail system coming from California to New York, we're right on that rail system. If we had an aquarium that would help build an economic boom for the city of Harrisburg, that's what I bring. I bring the future. I don't bring stalemate questions and answers. There's no stalemate. Like your question about me having executive experience, that's a stalemate question. Don't offer that stuff to me, bro. I'm looking for the future, not to stifle and leave my people complacent like they are now. That's complacency. That's a question of complacency. And you're from Detroit. You're not from Harrisburg. Don't step to me like that, because that's disrespectful.
Sir, were you born and raised in Harrisburg?
Bro, everybody
were you
always
born and raised in Harrisburg?
See,
that's a direct question.
Bro, I'm from Harrisburg, and I'm not even like that. I don't be pushed around like people like you.
Pushed around?
I don't do it. I don't do it. Listen,
you
I don't do it.
Pushed around?
I don't do it. I don't do it, man. Keep those questions like that. Still make questions to yourself. Don't put that in the public like that. I'm going for the future. I'm going for the youth. I'm going for change. I'm going for change. And I'll be in the street and I'm going to tell everybody the same thing. What am I here for? I'm here for hydro generation. I'm here to make money from the river. Make sure our river's clean. Make sure our children have programs. What are you doing except giving me stalemate questions? Come down with that. Don't do that.
You ran as a Democrat during the...
I am a Democrat. I'm a staunch Democrat. I'm an ultra-conservative Democrat.
So you plan on running as a Democrat in the general election?
Bro, you should know that by now. Everybody knows that by now.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Okay.
And that's why I'm as persistent, so you know me.
Do you think you have a lot of support for your candidacy?
When I hit the streets, they're going to love me because my people love me.
Okay, let me ask you something.
It shouldn't be about money. It should be about purpose and principle.
I asked you about support. Let's go back to the numbers for the primary election. Do you recall how many votes you received in the primary election, sir? Again,
I received more write-in votes being in the streets, and I promise you that.
Okay.
If that's the challenge, I'm not worried about the past. That's water underneath the bridge. You don't get that, bro.
What would you say the voting population number is in the city of Harrisburg, Mr. Bucks?
I need 4,000.
About 4,000?
I need 4,000, and that's what I'm.
Okay,
and
no,
that's,
I ask you what do you think the total number of registered voters are in the city of Harrisburg? We'll say Democrat voters.
20, maybe 25,000.
25,000. Do you recall that you received, I believe, 300 votes during the primary, sir? 300.
So what do you want me to say?
Three.
So what do you want?
Well, where's
bro,
the support?
Bro, this is what I'm saying.
No,
what do you want me to say, bro?
I want you to,
what do you want me to do to you?
What do you mean?
What do you say? I'm trying to say, what do you want me to say?
I'm asking you for your support for your candidacy.
Bro, I got the energy. I got the energy for this, and I got the time.
The energy is not going to put you in office. The votes is what it takes to win the seat, sir.
The energy is going out and shaking hands, knowing people, and relating to people. That's where the votes are coming in.
What happened with the energy during the primary, sir?
I didn't knock on one door. I didn't pass out one pamphlet. Come on, Ron.
Well,
stop.
What do you plan on doing different for the general election, for your write-in campaign?
What I didn't do for the general. Don't look. If you're nemesis, I don't mind.
Nemesis, what do you mean?
If you're like a thorn on a freaking rose, I understand. I get it, but I'm not like that.
What are you talking about, Mr. Buck?
This is what I'm saying. I'm saying you're a thorn on the rose, my ninja.
What do you mean by that? What does that mean? I'm asking you direct questions.
If you don't know that by now, you're like 85 and you can't understand that parable. Come on, bro.
You say I'm about 85. Well, you know what? I thank God for every moment.
And I love you. And and guess what? And I gave you.
If I'm 85, pray and hope that you get to be 85.
I respect you. I respect you, and I respected you. But sometimes,
let me remind you this, Mr. Butts.
Your jabs, bro.
Your jabs.
No, seriously, real rap. Your jabs sometimes.
Your jabs. Let me tell you this. Let me remind you this. Everybody don't get to be a certain age, okay?
Bro.
So you should feel grateful.
And that's what I'm saying.
Okay, well listen. Don't start.
Pipe down. I'm just saying pipe down.
I'm jabbing you.
Pipe it.
Your sarcastic remarks.
Pipe it.
Your sarcastic remarks
no, Detroit, pipe it.
Can be
I'm not like that. I'm not like that.
You're
Detroit,
not like what? You're not like
pipe
what?
It.
I'm trying to respect you
I
as
know.
a guest.
Oh,
I'm trying to respect you as a
Calm
candidate.
down.
I'm asking you direct questions, sir. You are being very, very evasive, and you want people to vote for you.
Bro, I'm never evasive. Never. I'm in the streets. I'll be in the streets. I'm never evasive. People know I don't evade nothing.
Okay, let me ask you this.
That's tripping.
If you were to
You're
win,
tripping.
I'm tripping. Okay. If you were to win, what would the first year of a Louis Buss administration look like, sir?
A football stadium on City Island with a Hall of Fame called McCoy Stadium. That's what we will have, a football stadium on City Island to bring the states to our city, to bring revenue to our city. We will have a Wi-Fi to where we can connect and communicate with our people. And you can keep that Comcast bill. We will design and help design our hydro generation so we can produce energy and revenue. Since everybody's talking about money, we need a grid. Harrisburg is the capital of the of Pennsylvania. We need a power grid. Okay, whoa. We need, are you serious? We need a data center. They're talking about putting one in Cumberland County. We need one up here at William Penn. We could do it here in the city of Harrisburg. We don't have no restaurants. We can't. If we want to go to get Chuck E. Cheese, we got to go out to If we want to go Chick-fil-A, we got to go. Stop. Just stop with the nonsense. Just stop with the nonsense. We got to stop with the We don't have nothing in Harrisburg. Our mayor and Dan don't have a plan to put nothing in Harrisburg.
Well, tell us about
whoa. Listen, my ninja.
My name is
Look,
Ron.
look, you listen, Ron, please, bro. I'm tired of you all trying to minimize everything, whatever I say and whatever I do. Bro, I'm tired, all right? I'm tired of my people, the kids getting killed. I'm tired of no baseball in Harris. Look, bro, we don't even have a baseball. If you got a 13-year-old kid, he can't even play baseball in Harrisburg. Give me a break. Stop playing with me.
How would you
stop playing with me, bro?
You address the crime and the absentee landlords?
I even told what's my man Lamont, your boy, your man,
my boy, my man,
your man.
What are you
talking
about?
I told Lamont that all you have to do, bro, is get the state trooper cars that are being pushed out now and run a program where we're putting those state trooper, those year-old state trooper cars on the corners. You can make them drone state trooper cars can eliminate the crime, and our children will know how to use drone state trooper cars as a part of our police department. Get it together. We have all these resources throughout the state. Hold the state responsible for some of those blighted areas that we have in. I'm a registered lobbyist. Right now, I'm a registered lobbyist, and my job as a Harrisburgonian is to go up those steps and demand stuff, write bills, and help direct what we need in Harrisburg. And I'm gonna promote this. Everybody needs to be a lobbyist in Harrisburg. It's good money, and you're close, and we get what we want. I'm gonna promote that. As a lobbyist in Harrisburg, we can be the most powerful people in the state. Get real. Stop playing with me. Go Harrisburg. Kill him. Go Harrisburg.
Chris Thomas.
Stop playing with me. Ron?
Do you have a question or a comment for Mr. Butts?
Open up the lines. I want to hear I want to hear this, because they ain't doing nothing for y'all. They filling y'all up, giving y'all daggone lollipops, and your kids ain't even getting educated properly.
Chris, do you have a question or a comment for Mr. Butts?
Sure. Thank you, Lewis, man. Coming in, brother, to the studio again. The only Ron.
I love you. God bless.
Sure.
God bless.
Nothing but love, bro. Now, do you have any key individuals that you would like to bring aboard your team?
I want everybody. I want the collective is everybody getting involved. Not key, nothing. Sure. Not leadership that thinks they're higher than thou and they're walking on water. No, it's a collective process.
Sure.
Mr. Vincent, he understands about the comprehensive plan and how important it is. We need to be. The collective needs to take a part. We need to have a new census. There's natural resources in Harrisburg, like our river.
Sure.
And then there's human resources, like our people. People that were retired teachers, doctors, lawyers, attorneys. We have resources that we can use to bring ourselves together. We're a small number of people. I don't know how we can become, how these entities have divided us so, including Penn Live. We need a brand new newspaper, maybe it could call it The Liberator, where we're pushing out our narrative and not somebody else's narrative. We won the Civil War. We have the Civil War Museum, and the school district doesn't even use it in a curriculum. These dots need to be connected so that we can be fluid, so that we can synchronize. It's not about my executive experience or my ability to. It's about us as a people connecting the dots. We all have to connect the dots and be counted and be heard. That's the key. It's not about me. It's about everybody, and that's where I'm at. And when people like Ron push narratives to bring in doubt and question, that is the resistance. That's the resistance. It's not you. It's the narrative that they're pushing. We don't need to be apart. And I am the alternative. And if they ask me, and I would tell them, I am the write me in. Lewis L. Butts Jr. Bring out all my signs. I'll knock and give you pamphlets this October. I will be in your neighborhood. I love you, and our kids need to have more things. Our kids need to have activities. Not only can it be, McDevitt can be a fire and police academy, it can be a community center where kids can do things.
Well, let me ask you something. During the primary, we noticed there were a lot of handwritten signs and seemingly handwritten posters with paint on cardboard and the like. Do you plan on campaigning, doing something different this time during the general election?
Well, I'm going to be a little bit more polished. People say, Sharky's not, the Penn Live says, he's not polished. I'm extremely polished. And I really detest somebody that tells me I'm unpolished. Any format you give me, if I'm being attacked, it's going to show. If you just leave me alone and let me be cool, I'm cool.
Okay, now let's open up the telephone lines for voters of Harrisburg. If you want to call in and speak directly to Mr. Lewis Butts, candidate for mayor here in Harrisburg, he's launched a write-in campaign. And if you want to speak to Mr. Butts, if you have questions or comments for Mr. Butts, please give us a call.
Use this number, Ron.
Okay, this will be the new call-in number?
Just temporarily.
Okay. This is the new call-in number. If you want to call in and speak directly to Mr. Butts, the number is 717-903-0497. That's 717
Come join us. That's number
903-0497. And also note to Miss Bennett, if you want to call in at the end of the program to let us know about the African Cultural Festival, please use this number also, 717-903-0497. Okay, as we await calls and
we need change, Ron. We need change. At the end of the day, be it to the end of the day, we need change, bro. We need change. Okay. And with those two candidates that we have now, there's not going to be that much change. We got the mayor right now and all kinds of glue and smuck that it's crazy. And then Dan, I don't think he has the depth and the connectivity with the community to understand, to push forward.
Okay, so the other two candidates we have, the Honorable Mayor Wanda Williams, a former Harrisburg City Council president, I believe, for 2 terms. We have the Honorable Mr. Dan Miller, a retired business owner here in Harrisburg, also a former Harrisburg City Council member, a former comptroller for the city of Harrisburg, and currently the elected treasurer of Harrisburg, and also one that holds a certified public accountant degree. Let me ask you, Mr. Butts, do you hold any degrees, sir?
Well, actually, I have associates for fixing planes. I fix jets and airplanes.
Okay.
I'm an airplane. I fix planes. But that's not here nor there. Here nor there. It's not. A lot of stuff isn't really about me. A lot of stuff is about everybody else. Lewis Butts, I'm tight. I retired from the state as a librarian. I'm good. I'm tight. I read. I'm up. All right? But it's not about me. I know what hydro generation. I know all about that. You think I'm just saying it because I don't know about it? No, I know about it. I know about hydro generation. I know about our islands in the Susquehanna. I had an organization called the Island Task Force. The Susquehanna River Trail, I was the first treasurer of the Susquehanna River Trail. And that's the best river trail in the nation. I know about these things. I know about my natural environment. I know about our geology. I know about our Civil War heritage. I was born and raised in Harrisburg, and I was taught by the best. And I don't like you, people like you.
People like me?
Yeah, you. Come in and say stuff as if I'm not with it. I'm with it on all levels. From crime to slime. I'm there. So please, though I got degrees, you don't even know who you're dealing with. You really don't. You have no clue. But I'm gonna get some mercy and grace for you.
How would a Lewis Bus administration attack the crime situation here in Harrisburg?
I've already told you that.
Well, tell me again, please.
Dan.
No, Lewis, not Dan.
Listen, Linda.
Linda.
Listen. Dan steals my stuff. The cameras, I back in 2-3 elections ago, I came out with the cameras. He stole that. He's riding on me. Get out of here.
How would a Lewis Bus administration affect the crime situation?
I gave him so much stuff. I gave him so much stuff that they riding on now.
Like what, for instance?
Our city, here's what our city needs. Our State Street Bridge needs to be beautified. We need to make sure that we hold the people accountable for making our city garbage and trash. The state needs to be responsible for the State Street Bridge. Let's hold them accountable. Make it beautiful. The terrace, our Royal Terrace is garbage. And I feel sorry for the people that live there. Let's clean it up. Let's make it look presentable. Let's look capital. We ain't Detroit. We're Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Like I said.
Yeah, what do you mean by that, incidentally?
We're not Detroit. We're Harrisburgonians. And we have a beautiful capital, and we have to just act a little bit more capital. Like we have some back. Like we have some posture. Let's posture ourselves a little better. Let's tell our story. Let's build economic development just like Gettysburg builds their economic development on the Civil War. We have more impact to the Civil War than they do. Let's tell our story and make money our way. That's where I'm at. And there's some people that feel as though if you're from Harrisburg, you don't have no chin. Like you're rollovers, or we don't have no idea what's going on. Well, people, if we don't do something, they're going to be able to write our story all the time. They're going to tell us, oh, even some Africans that come over from Africa don't respect us here in Harrisburg. We got to tell our story. If we didn't do what we had to do during the Civil War, they wouldn't even have the opportunity to step foot over here. We have to tell our story. Else they will not respect us. They won't respect the land. They won't respect nothing we have if we don't tell the story. I was born and raised in Harrisburg Hospital on the banks of the Susquehanna River. I've always played in the river, and I always will play in the river. It's important. It's vital. That is our lifeline. That's fluid. The river runs. The river will always run. We have to respect it, manage it, and keep it beautiful and clean, and we will be okay for the eternity, for all till the end of time. But if we're not smart enough, if we keep on listening to people who are way up the river and still locked into things that are down the river, we'll never make it. Don't let people who tell you who you are.
Mr. Buzz, as you know, we have a lot of we don't have a residency requirement for our police officers here in Harrisburg, and there's been a lot of complaints from some residents that they're not being treated with respect when they interact with the police officers. So what's your take on that, and what would you do to change that?
I wouldn't expect somebody from somewhere else to be culturally competent to our needs. I wouldn't expect that. I would expect there would be a time of transition to understand what is alarming and what is not alarming. And how we do that is, again, we create our own academy, and we make our own cops. We make our own people that we pay regardless. If we get somebody from Cuba, they come over here and they are a police officer. We're still paying them. We're going to pay them to serve us. So why don't we just pay somebody that understands our city the best, and people know them, and pay them to keep the money circulating within our community? We have to be self-sustaining within our community.
Well,
It's
let me ask
vital.
you this question that I asked Mr.
It's vital.
Miller. If you happen to become mayor of Harrisburg, and if he chooses to remain in his office, would you change, or would you keep Commissioner Thomas Carter on staff?
I don't. That's after I get there. But he has loads and loads of experience and know-how. But I think law enforcement is changing. I think there's some transitioning that goes to a more technologically based type of department, where it comes to, we need Wi-Fi. We need to have the city municipal Wi-Fi, so it will help to determine what is an alarming situation or not, and we can get cops as well as our fire department to those areas more quickly.
So you say he has a lot of experience.
So
you said
that wisdom. He has wisdom.
You said he has a lot of experience. Okay, what experience do you have in running anything?
In running anything?
Yes, in running anything. Anything that involved a group of people or a running an office.
Well, I was on the Weed and Seed. I did Weed and Seed programs.
You did Weed and Seed programs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm involved.
Okay. What did that entail, Weed and Seed programs?
Where we went into different stores and we did exercises to see if they were giving cigarettes to like children, underage children.
Okay, how does that translate into running the capital city of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania?
Well, right now the city's not being ran well.
Do you think
right now?
Do you think Mayor Williams has failed the residents of Harrisburg?
Right now, the city council and the mayor, there's problems. There's issues.
What kind of issues?
Parking is an issue. Parking is atrocious. The commissioners are upset that the parking deal is going south. It's bellying up. They're not happy with the progress of the administration. That's why tonight there's a meeting. There's a town hall meeting with the school district and city council. We are transforming. We're moving. We're transforming, and it takes all of us. Even people like me.
Do you plan on being at that meeting?
Yeah, even people like me. Even people like me, Ron.
Then what does that mean?
Ron.
Elaborate, please. Amplify.
Even people like me, Ron.
Even people like you. Amplify, please.
Yeah. Well, I'm what you call a perennial persistent candidate. Even people like me. And I'm from Harrisburg. And you treat me like shit.
Wait a minute. First of all, sir,
whoa.
I object to that language. We're sitting in a church, Mr. Butts. Okay? Would you respect where we're sitting at? Period.
I
First of
respect
all,
the church.
And I don't not.
I'm telling the truth.
I've done nothing but
I'm telling the truth.
I treat you with respect, sir.
No, you don't.
I call you the Honorable Mr. Butts. I treat you with respect. I ask you fair questions, fair, direct questions, and I wait for your response.
Ron, it's cool. I accept you for who you are.
You accept.
Okay, calm down.
Chris Thomas.
Yes,
you got a question for Mr. Butts?
I accept,
before we wrap this up.
I accept you for who you are.
Okay.
And I'm going to be me.
Okay, I accept you for who you are. Mr. Butts, I want to thank you very much for taking the time to be with us today. Now, one last thing. If there are people that are viewing this, that view this video, that wants to get in contact with you or your campaign or become a part of your campaign, how do they go about doing
I'll be around. I'll be in the streets. You'll be able to see me. I'll be around.
Hey, what if people want to contribute to your campaign? They should wait till they see you?
They can. That's an option. They can write me. They can write me in. You'll see me. You write me in as your next mayor, and our communication will be seamless. We'll have municipal Wi-Fi. We'll have hydro generation, and we'll have a better education infrastructure to move forward. That's how I'm going to end it, and that's the way I'm going to begin it. I'll see you on the streets.
Okay, is Mr. Lewis Butts Jr., write-in candidate for Mayor of Harrisburg, and I believe that may be our call coming in now.
Try to see if I can connect.
Okay, let's see if we can connect.
Hello, Miss Phyllis. Here, we'll try to connect you here on the computer here. Go ahead. Can you say something else for us?
Hello, Miss Bennett. Are you there?
I am. Can you hold on 1 second?
Yes,
sure.
ma'am. Please take your time.
And turn the volume up, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, government's it's broken. They can't even get the money to nonprofit organizations like the Fair Housing, and Fair Housing needs funds. They're not even executing the state and county funds properly, so the money can get to the administration, and that's part of Dan's deal. Both of them. Their signs look the same. I mean, come on. I'm a viable option.
Miss Bennett, are you there?
Their signs are the same. Their signs are the same.
Okay, hold on. We're at the end of the show here. Miss
Yeah, we're still here, Miss Bennett. Are you there? Hello, Miss Bennett.
Yes, I am.
Okay, can you give us a brief synopsis of the African Cultural Festival this weekend?
Okay. I have probably Summer 4 on as well, and he's going to join me in explaining what's going on. The African Cultural Festival is the first of its kind in this area, and it will begin tomorrow afternoon, actually. At 4 o'clock, we have called the Next Gen Connect, and that's a summit that's going to be for young people and young adults. And we'll be talking about entrepreneurship and all the things that the Next Gen is interested in. And then at 6 o'clock, we have it's called African Steeds on the runway, So it's a fashion show with clothing from different parts of Africa, north, south, east, and west part of the continent. So those clothes will be shown tomorrow as part of the fashion show, which absolutely blow your minds. And then on Saturday, late Saturday, we have the festival, and we open up with marketplace, which will have food, vendors, merchandise, and different vendors that will be showcasing their art and their artifacts. And you need to come out and support the vendors, taste the food, taste of Africa, as we call it. And that's during the day. And then in the evening, there's a concert at the Forum Auditorium featuring artists from around the world. We have Tubaba, who is a Billboard #1 artist out of Nigeria, who will be here with us. We also have Kenny Nightdale, Kofo, some of the artists that are off Nigeria, as well as we have Due Process from the Harrisburg area. Most of you know Due Process, and they'll be there as well. And then on Sunday we have after church all afternoon, and that will be a hat. Everything that hat, except for Saturday night concert at the Forum. And we have a program that's called Do the Lugs And I want Kelly to briefly explain what Doodleplex is. Kelly, could you go ahead?
It's not a echo right now. But how you doing, Ron?
Fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm excited.
Good.
With what we are doing at Saturday, we are going to do a beta release of Doodleplugs. Doodleplugs is going to be a digital platform, one that looks similar to Facebook, but is ours. It will be a global platform with 9 plugs. Think of plugging into something like art, theater, green spaces. The 9 plugs that we are going to be using is relevant to a global experience. The diaspora of Black people, we are everywhere. We're everywhere. You can't go to a continent where there are not Black people. And this digital platform will allow people to correspond with each other, to talk to each other, to projects with each other, and to realize that our global strength, we have global strength in others. I'm really excited. Everybody asked me, what does Dudu mean? Dudu means black in Yoruba.
Would you spell it, please?
D-U-D-U.
Okay.
D-U-D-U. And it simply means black in Yoruba.
Okay.
It is also build our own little station, so to speak. So actors can meet actors. Radio personalities can meet radio personalities across the globe. But it's ours. It is a digital platform that is basically for the Black diaspora.
Okay, how would people connect with it?
But right now,
everything is
the beta or release is going to be Saturday. You will be able to go to your Play Store or any of those, depending on what platform you use, and download the software. Download the app, rather.
The app.
And, because even right now, if you would go to, if you would Google it, it will allow you to at least know when it is up. Now, this is a beta test. This is going to be the beta test to know, so that we can work out a lot of the problems that may when it's released. We are not saying we're different than X or different than Facebook or different than all of those things, that you have to work out certain issues.
Okay.
But
Yes.
it will be released Saturday. I was hoping that we get 1 million downloads, but I'll be happy if we get 250,000.
Okay, is there any subscription cost?
No, there is not.
Okay, and what is your name again? I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Pardon me?
Your name.
Oh, this is Kelly Summerford.
Oh, Kelly. Hey, Kelly, long time no hear from, man. How you been?
I know.
Yeah. How's the newspaper going? You still have the newspaper, the magazine?
I still have the newspaper. We are on a hiatus because after COVID, I couldn't get my delivery people to deliver. And so we're going to reboot it. And we're going to reboot it in a couple of months.
Okay. It's good to hear from you. We have to close out the segment. Now we're on a sort of time schedule here. We do appreciate.
Just come out and join us this weekend.
Okay.
Come out.
Yeah,
for the festival. It's free.
Yeah, we appreciate all the information.
And we'll be at Hack.
Okay, you want to leave everybody with the
come out.
you want to leave everybody with the telephone number where they can get some direct information if they need to, or is there a website? 717
991 9824 or 717 319 9240.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. We wish y'all much success with this festival, the very first one too, huh? And
absolutely, come on out, Ron.
And please.
And we're looking for having a fabulous time at the fashion show and the concert.
Okay, well, please keep us
and
abreast.
Those are ticket events.
Thank you, and please keep us abreast of every other activity that you do involving the public.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, take care. Much success.
Okay.
Talk with you later.
Be blessed. All right.
Y'all too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Close out, bro?
Yes, sir.
And Kelly Summerford is my uncle. He didn't even say, "Hey, nephew."
Oh yeah, did he say that?
That's why my mom don't like him.